Hello everyone, my name is Hoang. I am a member of the Trace Compass team at Ericsson. Today I would like to bring you the Trace Compass December 2022 update. So let's talk about the Trace Compass release 8.2.0. The Trace Compass release 8.2.0 for Eclipse 2022 December is coming this mid-December. With this release, there are a few important changes. First of all, some dependencies of the Trace Compass application now requires Java 17 to run. Therefore, the Trace Compass RCP will now also require Java 17 from now on. Because the Hoang JavaScript engine was removed from OpenJDK in Java 15, TraceCompass will now use its Mozilla Rhino JavaScript engine for its XML analysis and ease scripting. The codebase, however, will stay on Java 11 API for now, so that user can build recent TraceCompass code using all the target definitions. With this release, we also improved various aspects of the application. First of all, we improved the graph construction for very large traces, so that users will no longer get the out-of-memory error while building such traces. We also improved the resolving of simple to functions for flame charts and function statistic view, so that the TraceCompass UI remains responsive during this whole process. In addition, we also made various bug fixes as well. Now let's move on to the updates for the TraceCompass incubator. Because the TraceCompass application is moving towards Java 17, the TraceCompass incubator now will also require Java 17 to work. Feature-wise, in the TraceCompass incubator, for OTF2 traces, there is added support for the counter analysis and also support for the timeline and XY view for flow analysis. Finally, let's talk about the updates for the Theia Trace extension. We had a lot of interesting updates that we are excited to share with you. First of all, we have significantly reduced the rendering time when panning horizontally for timeline charts. We went from 3 FPS to 30 FPS. That is a 10 times improvement in rendering speed. With this change, we hope to further improve the timeline chart performance in the future. Let me show it to you. I have the resources status view open right here, which is a timeline chart. As you can see, the horizontal panning now is very, very smooth. Secondly, users can now also use the middle mouse button to horizontally scroll through the XY chart as well. I have the disk IO view open here, which is an XY chart. And as you can see, I can use the middle mouse to scroll left or right of the chart. Finally, the trace overview has some improvement as well. Now the user can set the default view for the trace overview as a preference. To do that, click on File, select Preference, open Settings, select Extensions, and then Trace Viewer. In the Trace Viewer section, you'll see the Trace Overview Default View option with instruction on how you can set the default view for the Trace Overview. We also improved the color scheme for the zoom time range of the Trace Overview. Previously, the zoom selection was colored orange, but now we removed that orange color and grayed out the unzoom selection instead. We believe this is a better way, a more intuitive way for us to display the zoom range. And finally, the filter tree is now toggleable so that users can keep their workspace clean whenever they need it. To toggle the filter tree, just click on the hamburger menu right here, select Toggle Filter Tree, and it's gone. To bring it back, just do the same thing. So that's it for this update. If you think this video was helpful and would like to see more content like this in the future, please let us know in the comment below. Give this video a like, subscribe to the Trace Compass channel. Have a Merry Christmas, and we hope to see you again next year in our next update video. Bye-bye.